So Spanish in Costa Rica is actually really good. Generally speaking, they speak very clearly, and some speak quicker than others, but I mean, that's kind of how you are anywhere you go. My recommendation to missionaries learning Spanish is to learn to speak it clearly and properly first. I know a lot of times missionaries want to like pick up on the jargon and the slang and talk like a Tico would, which is fine, but it may lessen or diminish your ability to speak Spanish properly. So really just learn it properly from your companions or in your personal study, and then once you feel like you've mastered it, then I would say it's okay if you want to incorporate, some more like Costa Rican terminology or slang. Depending on your mission president too, may or may not allow that. So there are some words that Costa Rica uses that are just, words. So for cool, they say the word tuanis. So like, ay, que tuanis, meaning like, oh, how cool. Their word for dude is mai. They spell it M-A-E. ¿Qué tal, mai? And then, what else? Oh, there's so many words. And now I'm like forgetting them all. So their accent's pretty normal. Like, it's not outrageous. It's not like how Spain, they have like the theta or, okay, so there is one thing. And they don't all speak like this, but you'll find the rare Tico that does. So normally in Spanish with like the double R, you roll it, like carro, or tres, like they have that little bit of roll to the R. There's some of them that say it like a hard R like we do in English. So they'll say carro or trace or I don't know. Yeah, so they use that hard R, which is like throws you off because you're learning that you have to roll the R. And then all of a sudden you hear this tico or tica, like say an R like an American. And it just is, it's really weird to hear that. So they have this other, I wouldn't call it like a dialect, but like all of the young people, like los jóvenes, they speak what they call pachuco. So it's Spanish, but it's like really fast, and they kind of throw in this weird accent. Like, I wish I could give you an example, but I can't because I never could master it. But it's really funny, and it's like fun to listen to, but I can't ever understand them. But yeah, you'll hear a lot of that amongst like maybe 12 to mid 20-year-olds. So, pachuco. And then, yeah, but other than that, the Spanish that's pretty good. Just be patient with yourself as you're learning the language. It's hard. I had members at the very beginning of my mission, like just making jokes, but I took it seriously. They're like, why aren't you learning Spanish? You've already been here for 2 weeks. And I'm like, I've been here for 2 weeks. Like, cut me a break. And so it's hard. Practice with your companions all the time. If you have English-speaking companions, don't speak English, even though it's so hard. I fell into that. But really and study Spanish until the very end of your mission. Even if you know it, keep studying. One thing that was really helpful for me in learning Spanish was what I would do is I would get either like my scriptures or the New Era or anything in Spanish, and I would read it out loud. So I didn't know what a lot of it was saying, but practicing the pronunciation and reading out loud helped me not only like think it, but I was hearing it and speaking it. So it was just all these like auditory sensations all at once. And then what I would do is I would read a paragraph, and then the words that I didn't know, I would circle them and just wait until I was done. And then I would go back and look up those words in the dictionary, learn what they meant, and then I would go through and read the paragraph again. So then once I knew what that word meant, I had the context, and then I could make a better connection with what I was reading. And that was the best way. It was more like time-consuming and tedious, but it helped me learn Spanish faster and more efficiently.